All right, it's time for that brave new world that we've always talked about. Welcome back in, everybody. The Hardline continues. I'm Ed Berliner. This is the lightning round. Simply put, you better stay on point because, quite frankly, I'm going to keep you there. 877 Newsmax. Here's the question of the day. We have talked about this, knocked this around, gone back and forth. It is time to actually get to it. What is so bad about a contested convention? Trump and his followers are railing about this right now. Now, here's the simple question again. What's so bad about a contested convention? Because if Donald Trump is indeed the will of the people now, then should he not be the will of the people in July? And if that's true, then why should Donald Trump or anybody else fear a convention where it means fighting for the right to lead Republicans and possibly America? Donald Trump tells us he is master at the art of the deal. So if we give him that, should he not invite a contested convention? Prove to everybody no one can lead as he can, no one can make deals as he can, and no one deserves to be president more than he. So there is the question right now. What's so bad about a contested convention? 1-877-Newsmax, 1-877-639-7629. Rich is in White Plains, New York. I grew up in New York, know White Plains very well. Go for it, Rich. How are you?
Okay, Ed, as you would say, let's get right to it. There's nothing wrong with a contested convention because it's part of the process, something that Donald Trump has no respect for. And there's one good thing, one refreshing thing, that when you've reached a contested convention, you'll know that all 50 states have had the chance to participate.
But Donald Trump and his people say that it's rigged against him. It's wrong. You should go exactly by what is being done in the primaries. That's the vote right here. You contest a convention, then it's all your fault, quite frankly, Rich. You and anybody else who said that a contested convention is okay. You're the bad guys.
Yeah, but Ed, for a process that's rigged, he seems to be doing pretty damn well, doesn't he? What's the delegate count?
You know something? Everybody has, quite frankly, missed that, I think. Rigged convention? Donald's doing very well. Rich, nice job, buddy. Good things from White Plains, New York. Mike from Alaska's up next right here. 877 Newsmax on the hard line. How you doing, Mike? Hello, Mike. Mike, can you see Russia from your front porch? Okay, that'll take care of that.
Russia is from my front porch. Sarah Palin and I look at it every day.
There you go. Okay, as long as we know that you can now see Russia, that's good. You're allowed back in. You almost lost your place. Go for it, Mike.
Okay, here's the deal. The contested convention. One, you're taking 10.2 million voters, and I'm not going to mention names of who they voted for.
Please don't, because 10.2 million people have been way too many. Go ahead.
10 million that have voted for the leader?
Go ahead, Mike. Continue. I was just making light.
They choose somebody else who hasn't even got 2/3 or a third, or they bring in somebody who hasn't even been on the.
But what's wrong with a contested convention, Mike? Why not? Why not fight for it? If Donald Trump is the one that everybody wants, he's the will of the people, then it shouldn't make any difference.
But why have to prove it twice?
It's not a matter of proving it twice. It's the way the rules are. You go through the primary. If you don't have 1237, it's not rigged. It's been set for a long time. That means you have to come in. If you don't have 1237, it means you have to get it.
Is there a possibility the rules are outdated?
It's very possible, Mike, but guess what? It's the rules we have right now. You want to change the rules of a football?
Right now,
you want to change the rules of a football game right in the middle?
All he's doing is bringing it to the attention of everybody to say the rules need to be changed.
Okay,
let's get through
Mike,
this.
I'm going to go with for you. You're right. The rules might need to be changed. You got 30 seconds. Go.
The rules do need to be changed. I mean, but here's the deal. Why disenfranchise everybody, or why make it such a big problem and fracture the Republican Party? I'm a Republican all the way to the socks. Why fracture the party now? Do what the people want. Most of the people want this. Let them have it.
But most people would say it's time to fracture this party, Mike, and maybe change it like it was in 1976. I agree with you.
It already is. Look what this campaign's been for this
there you
primary.
go. You know what I say, Mike? And I have said this. If you watch this show on a regular basis, Mike, you'll know that I've said this before. Blow it up. Start again. Let's go ahead. Let's make a real Republican Party. Mike, thanks a lot for joining us. Peggy from Arkansas, next up on the hard line. How are you, Peggy?
I'm fine. How are you?
Outstanding.
Okay, what I wanted to say, I understand the contested convention, but there's motives behind it. Like, you know, Kasich has not even 150. But the whole thing, from my perspective, has to do with that TPP that Trump has said that he will not allow to happen because our jobs are going overseas.
Well, hold on a sec, Peggy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring you back to earth here a little bit. The TPP is a conversation for another time. Here's the question. I got about 40 seconds. Is there anything wrong with a contested convention? Because if Donald Trump is whom people want right now, he's whom people will want in July, and he should fight for what he wants and what he deserves. How's that? Peggy? Hello, Peggy. Unfortunately, I believe we lost Peggy. Well, we'll have her again back some other time. But I'm sorry, go ahead. Phil from Pennsylvania. I got 20 seconds, Phil. Go for it.
Well, let me say this. Why change the people? People want Trump. Let them have Trump. The only thing is the Republican Party are afraid of Trump because simple reason is they want this big money coming into them. It takes $10 million for a congressman to get elected.
Okay, so you do say that there's something wrong with the contested convention, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks so much for joining us. Coming up next, and by the way, we'll do this every day. Don't worry, you got to keep it concise, kids. Telling you like it is next. Johnny Football enablers. I'm going to take him to the woodshed right here on the